What's going on, everyone? So today we're doing the brakes on my 22 Ford Maverick. It's got 60,000 miles and I've already gone through the first set of pads. Yep, got nothing left on that one. I am putting the Power Stop Evolutions on here. No drilled and slotted, just regular brakes with ceramic pads. And then I already did the driver's side, about to do the passenger side. Pretty simple for the fronts. We'll get to the back when we get to there because we got to do the little service brake thing. But here are the tools you're gonna want, especially if you live up in the Midwest. Wire wheel, impact, anti-seize, clamp, 2 different hammers, ball peen and a dead blow, ratchet, 7mm Allen and a 15mm socket and a pry bar. Because the first thing you got to do, take your little pry bar. There's caps on the back here, this one and this one, that you're gonna pop off. And once you pop those off, you're gonna have access to the Allen head, which are your pins for the caliper itself. And before you undo them, you're gonna take your pry bar, kind of push this to squeeze this enough so you can slide it off. You're also going to have this clip here. Pop that thing off, get that out of the way because the brake kit comes with new ones. So we'll undo these Allens really quick, take the caliper off, and then we got to take the caliper bracket off, which is a 15 on the top and a 15 on the bottom, somewhere here, right there ish. I don't know, I can't see where I'm pointing, but anyways, let's go ahead and take that off. And this is what we're using the clamp for, to push the cylinder the rest of the way back. I'm going to use one of the old brake pads. This way we can make room for the new brake pads. Yeah, this one had a little bit left on it, sort of. Not really. I would set this up out of the way, right there. Now we take off the bracket. And you might be wondering what the dead blow's for. It's for this. So, yeah. Notice how there's almost very little rust down here. Well, we're about to take this hammer and beat this thing off of here because it's pretty stuck on there. So we're going to do that. It's going to get pretty loud, so I'm going to do it off camera. Basically just hit, keep hitting it all the way around without messing up your dust shield until it comes off. And just like that, we have a pile of rust. Back here it gets really rusty and it holds on to the hub. So if you can get back there like I did with the pry bar and try and scrape most of it away while hitting it and spinning it, it'll eventually come off. But yeah, gotta love it. But that's where this is going to come into play now. We're going to clean all this off as much as we can and then reassemble everything. Like I said, ton of antifreeze, or anti-seize, not antifreeze, anti-seize. And now we're going to reassemble it. So put it on the back of the rotor, of the new rotor, all over the hub here, and then I'm going to get the bolts and the bracket and everything as I start reassembly with the anti-seize, and then we'll move on to the rear and get into service mode. Just like that, the front is done. So ignition on while holding the park brake and the throttle pedal down. You're going to turn off. Within 5 seconds, turn back on.
take the next step. With campus...
Brake maintenance mode. Brake maintenance mode. Alright, so yeah. Turn the ignition on, throttle pedal down while holding this both at the same time, off and then back on, and then it'll put it into that mode for you. And then turn it off. Brake maintenance mode. Yes. Still want it in that mode. It's giving me that little symbol and that. So now we can go ahead and do the rear brakes. Already have it up in the air. Go and take the wheels off and change out those brakes. All right, the back looks like a similar situation. Gonna have your cap here, set those aside, toss a leaf. Gonna have your Allen, and then it looks like a smaller size socket for these, maybe a 14 instead of a 15 or a 13. Still got a bracket here. The rear pads aren't too bad. They're still pretty decent, but I'm here, might as well do it. Got the new rotors. This rotor seems pretty free already. It's wiggling. And then just got to be cautious of this with the electronics. Maybe we'll unplug it first. Yeah, we'll probably unplug it just so we can get it up out of the way. So yeah, take these out, take it all apart, and then throw it all back together. So very similar to the rear. I'll show you guys once it's all done. But yeah, just boom, 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 the plug, set that to the side, 2 bolts, take that off with the clip, new rotor, clean everything up, NEC's new rotor, all that jazz. So, all right, I'll catch you guys when I have it all back together. These bolts are going to be a 13, and if you're doing this top one, get yourself, if you don't already have, a 1-inch wobble or swivel extension for your Allen, unless you have a longer Allen, but it'll fit in there better. So then you're not hitting the shock itself, so you can get in there and actually get it loose, not strip it. So there's that little tidbit. Oh, I have plenty in the rear still. Look at all that. Oh well. And just like that, everything, all the new parts are on. Everything's back together. And he sees a little dielectric grease in the connection for the electronic brake. And now we're just going to go do the other side off camera and then reset the maintenance mode. Alright, who noticed that the clip wasn't on and the dust caps were sitting on the ground? Because I didn't, and I put the wheel on. But wheels back off, clip is in, dust caps are on. Now we're going to go to the other side. Everything's good. Maintenance mode. Truck on. Throttle down, holding up. Off. On. Park brake off, park brake on. Park brake off. Cool. Park brake on. All right. We're all good to go. Now just for the break-in period, which break-in, it says to do 30 to 0, like 30 times or something like that. I forget what it said. Let's see what it says. All right, break in new brake pads / rotors using the pad bedding process as follows. Perform 30 decelerations from 30 mile an hour to 5 mile an hour, leaving 30 seconds in between. Yep, so that's what we gotta go do. So that's what we gotta do. 30 decels from 30 to 5 with 30 seconds in between, and then brake bedding in process will be done. And then I gotta go put fuel in this for this week, but I've been driving this thing for like 3 weeks now. I think I put like 3,000 or 4,000 miles on it at this point. I'm honestly really liking this truck for what it is. So, alright, I will catch you guys later. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully it helped out. Later.